Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first video and yeah, I'm an amateur as you could tell with my camera. But anyways, today we're gonna be making a pink lemon rose sugar scrub. It's a body scrub. You can use it on your face, all over your body, okay? Now I just want to show you guys what we have here. So we have our granulated sugar. We have, of course, our lemon. This is a little bit of mango butter. This is optional, right? But it's mango butter is really good, right? This is our rose buds right here. We have some coconut oil. Now of course it's really hot right now, so the coconut oil is completely melted. Some canola oil. Over here we have some beeswax and emulsifying wax. We're gonna add some lemon juice, so this will add water to the mixture. Now if you don't have any type of preservative in your scrub, over time you will start having molds growing in your scrub. So this is what this is about. This is some preservative, and of course you can't have a rose scrub without rose oil, so that's that. This is some lemon essential oil, and of course or coloring. Now this is this is coloring from my, I use this for my soaps, but of course soap body scrub is gonna go on your body either way, so I'm just improvising right here. So let's get started. The first thing I want to do is I'm gonna go ahead and melt my emulsifying wax and my beeswax. Now you have two ways where you could melt this, right? You could either do a water bath, and you know, I'll show you that in another video, or you could do it in your microwave, like on 30-second intervals. Okay, you don't want to do it too long or else you're gonna burn your stuff and everything will be ruined. Okay, let's start putting things together now. Get this out of the way. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna add is my canola oil. And again guys, you could use any light oil that you have, any vegetable oil, any one of those. Just don't use something like olive oil or one of those, yeah, because that's too dense. So you could use canola oil, grapeseed oil, vegetable oil, corn oil, so you have a lot of choices. Okay, all right, get that all in. So I'm gonna combine it as best as I can for now. So now I'm gonna add the coconut oil. Add everything right in, scoop it out, and mix again. Mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. I don't use granulated sugar for consumption. I use brown sugar, you know. Us from the Caribbean, we love our brown sugar, so that's what I use. But when I'm making my scrub, I just think that when you use the granulated sugar, the consistency is a lot, you know, more refined than if you would use, let's say, the brown sugar. Not only that, we know that with a color like this, it will take whatever color you put will pop a bit more and it will look more pretty. So that's why I really opt to use granulated sugar. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to add, this is my mango butter that I've melted down. I also, sometimes I use a little bit of shea butter, just a little bit, because shea butter is, you know, it's dense, so you don't really want it to weigh down your scrub, so I use a little bit of shea butter sometimes. But yeah, mango butter is pretty, you know, pretty good option. You can see guys, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you know, the sugar is soaking up the oil. That's what you want. Okay, keep mixing. All right. The next thing I'm going to add is my beeswax and my, guys, I'm sorry, I can't really, I haven't found the perfect angle yet on my counter where I could see everything, you know, so just work with me, okay? So this is my beeswax and emulsifying wax all mixed together. So just put it in like so. I'm holding it with a kitchen towel because of course I just did the bath, the water bath, and it's hot, okay? So be careful with that. So keep mixing, keep mixing, keep mixing, mixing. All right, and you could really see it coming together. And now guys, I'm going to add the preservative here, right? This scrub, it's gonna be in your bathroom, right? And whether you keep it in your shower or you just keep it, you know, somewhere on a shelf in your bathroom, there is like a 99% possibility that you're gonna have your hands wet and dip your hand into your scrub, right? And that is a recipe for mold. You definitely don't want to put something that's moldy on your skin. So you need a little bit of preservative. So everything else is natural, well, you know, but some things you really can't escape from. So that's just that. All right, I'm just cutting a lemon, something that everybody knows, and I'm gonna get rid of the seeds over here. All right, so I'm gonna be using half of the lemon. I have some time when I zest the lemon, whenever I'm doing like a yellow scrub, I zest the lemon and it really gives it a nice color. But for now we're going with pink, so we gotta take that. We don't need to do that, okay? All right, so guys, I thought I got all the seeds from the lemon, but apparently not so. All right, and mix, mix, mix. See how pretty that is. Okay, let me get this out the way. I'm going to add my essential oils. And essential oils are pretty strong, so you definitely don't want to go overboard with that. So this is the lemon. I don't know if you guys could see it. It's a lemon essential oil, and I'm gonna do about 10 drops, okay, for this batch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and this is our rose oil. I, you know, took it out of the bigger bottle so it's easier for me to work with like this. All right, so I'm going to do about 6 drops. Again, this is really strong, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. Start that in. Start that in. This that I'm doing, guys, is like for myself and, you know, for my sis, because she always liked to do her scrub. And you know, when you go to buy your face scrub, it's pretty expensive, and when you look at the list, I guarantee you that there are at least 3 different ingredients that you cannot pronounce. Well, me can't pronounce them, and I do sciences, okay, and I can't pronounce them. So we don't even know what we're putting on our skin. So this is why it's good if you can make some of these stuff that you know you use every day. It is good if you can, you know, make them yourself, because it's I guarantee you it's a lot healthier for you, as well as you will save a lot of money. Okay, look at this. I don't know if you guys can really see what's going on here, but look at that. Tell me that doesn't look good. All right. So the next thing I'm gonna do is get my rose petals ready, and this process is a little bit tedious because I'm a bit meticulous with doing this. Okay, let me bring you guys closer so you could see what I'm doing, or better yet, let me switch positions so you guys should be able to see me whatever I'm doing here. All right, so these are the buds, and I don't, if you notice, there are some little stems here. I don't like to put the stems in the scrub because they are a little bit hard, number one, and number two, I just think they take away from the beauty of the scrub. So I opt to pick them off. Yeah, it's a little tedious, but it's worth it in the end. Okay, so you just need a couple. I probably have too much here, we'll see. You will see. Yeah, while we're doing this, all of these products that you will see me make on here, I do have them for sale. As an introduction, I'll be posting videos and, you know, pictures and stuff here and on my Instagram page. And pretty much just an overview of what I make. I make candles. I make my own candles, soaps, cold pressed soaps. I have the African black soap for your skin. For you guys who've used that, you know how good it is. There's a shea butter parfait that I make for the skin. It's like a souffle kind of a consistency. And I also make oh god, I think I'm having a brain fart. The souffle. Oh, and I also make the flaxseed and rice water hair growth conditioner. It's a leave-in conditioner. So you guys will be seeing videos of those coming up shortly. So, you know, just message me on my Instagram page. I will have the link in the bio here, so you can go on over and see what you want. All right, guys, so I have my rose petals all chopped up, and I'm giving it a little, you know, a finger rub to get it as small as I can. Okay, as well as when I do this, a little bit of the petals that you saw me taking out, some of them got away in the process. So with this, I could really feel and know, okay, this is a rough patch that needs to come out. That way you will not be having your skin all scruffed up when you're doing your scrub. So that's what this is about. Okay, as well as this release the fragrance from the scrub, from the petals. Okay, so it looks like I'll just put it all in there. It's for me anyway, so I don't have to be too meticulous here. Okay, so put it in. And guys, as you notice, I'm wearing my gloves to protect the integrity of the products. So I always wear gloves when I'm making my products. And yeah, now I know a lot of people might want to like make this for themselves, and you might have question as to what kind of preservative, like, you know, you might not have the option of buying preservative per se, but because I buy my stuff in bulk. But what you could do is, vitamin E is a very good preservative. Okay, it helps, you know, to oxidize your product, and it stays as fresh as possible. But you know, it's natural, and we all know it only goes so far. So if you're gonna do this and you're gonna use your vitamin E oil, then it's best to make like a small portion, something you know that you'll be using off within like a week or so. Okay, now guys, I don't know if you're seeing this, but let me do a little thing here. All right, so I have the rose petals in and I mixed it in, and you could see it. Ooh, it's so pretty. Okay, now I'm going to add, listen, this is pretty like this. Like if you don't have no coloring or whatever, any type of colorant, you don't have to add any colorant, because you could see how pretty this is going to be. And when you put it in your jar, your container, and you have it on your shelf, you will see how pretty it is. But I'm going to go ahead and add, I want this to be like a light pink. I don't want it to be too dark. So I'm going to add 1 drop of colorant and see where that takes me. Alright guys, I am not going to add any more colorant to this, because I'm looking for like a light pink rose kind of a product, and this is what I have right now. Okay, all right guys, so I'll just bring it up to the camera. I don't know if you could see it. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and I'm just gonna have it in my hand like so, and you guys will see it. This is the consistency. It's a very nice scrub. All right guys, so I'm going to go ahead and get this in my container that I have here, and let's switch positions. Okay, so I'm gonna get it in my container. Now what I do is I always sterilize my container, and what I use is pretty simple. It's just some rubbing alcohol. Again, I put it in this smaller container so it's easier for me to work with, but it's just rubbing alcohol. I think this one is about 80-something% alcohol. Like anything over 60 is good. Okay, and you just spray it inside your container like before you start, and just leave it open, and of course it will just vaporize, and you'll have a sterilized container here. Okay, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and spoon this in. So what I do is, this is just a regular little Ziploc bag, and I'm just gonna go ahead and scoop my stuff in here. I'm going to use one of my plastic spoons that I use for my products. Okay, so put it all in. Get it all in. You know, this way, if you're making stuff for like resale, you have to be really meticulous in the things that you ship out to people. The integrity of your product has to be maintained. So you don't want stuff getting around the lid of your jars. So when you do it like this, you'll see how easy it is. You want to leave a little space on the tip of your container, and I just use my regular kitchen scissors and do a little cut, and this is what I do. I just squeeze it in. Okay, second container. When I'm doing this in big batches, guys, I always cut a bigger hole because I don't really have the patience to be, you know, because when you're making like 20 bottles and stuff, you don't have the patience for this. But you know, if you're new at it and you want to take your time, this is, you just do a small hole or whatever. A piping bag will be easier, but how many people have piping bags laying around at home? Very few. So shake it, smooth it out. You see that? And you cover your container like so. Until this day, I still have trouble figuring out how to lock this thing, but I'm getting there. All right. This is your finished product. So I'm gonna put on my label and stuff so you guys see, like, when you receive your product, like what it will actually look like. Okay guys, so this is the final product with my label on top, Bailey's Homecraft, and I have my little gold bow. I'm not the best at bow tying, but I'm getting there. Okay, so this is what it looks like, the final product. So okay, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification so that whenever I post a video, you'll know. Okay, and thank you again for joining me and for being here with Bailey's Homecraft. Thank you.